Hello and welcome back to the Football Pyramid, our weekly quiz show where we ask two contestants 8 questions of ascending difficulty to see how far they can rise up the English football pyramid from the National League at the bottom to the pinnacle, the Champions League. Champions, our two contestants today, we've got Zach Jalab and Sam Abasaki, and they'll each be given 3 lifelines. Request a clue, 50-50 and super sub, where they can call a friend for advice on the answer. Get an answer right, they move up a level, get the one wrong and they drop down a level. It really is that simple. Oba, welcome back to the Football Pyramid. It's been a little while. How are you doing today? Are you ready to smash Zach?
Yeah, I am ready to. So that was the perfect saying. I am ready to smash Zach. But yeah, thanks for having me. It's been a long time. I've actually missed being on the show, to be honest. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to be facing Zach. And Zach, I was just joking. You know, it's all love. It's all love, bro. I love you, though.
The Chelsea Alliance. The Chelsea Alliance. I like it. Zach and
someone's got.
Former champion. There's been quite a few people completing the show recently. You're certainly not alone, but you were the first. How are you feeling this morning? Are you ready to do it a second time?
Mate, it doesn't matter. I'll always be the first. I could never get a question right, and I'll always be the first. People will always remember me. Just like everyone remembers their first time. Everyone remembers me.
This is true. Although I have fonder memories of my first time than watching you. Right.
We don't need to talk about your first time, Diggy.
Yeah.
You know that.
This is a PG show. Anyway, Oba.
What's going on?
As someone who hasn't completed the show, I'm going to give you the choice of right hand and left hand for where my pen lid is. I've still lost my coin.
Oh, mad.
Would you like right or left?
Right, please.
It is right. Would you like to go first or second?
I would like to go first. I would like to go first.
Pretty
yeah,
indecisive. I hope that's not a sign of things to come. Oba's
No,
going first.
Yeah. I don't want to talk too much. Let's get it.
Here we go. Oba, your first question comes in from Rory.Dan, and it's where do Leeds play their home games? A. Elland Road, B. Craven Cottage, C. White Hart Lane, or D. The Hawthorns?
Elland Road.
Locking that in?
Yeah.
Correct. Well done, mate. Moving up to League 2.
You know what's so mad, Diggs, yeah?
Was your brain playing tricks with you?
Already. I think this is going to be a long day, you know?
Get inside your own head.
Oh dear. It has started. Zach, your first question comes in from Matt Bennett 93. Which African country is Mo Salah from? A. Ghana,
Egypt.
B. Egypt, C. Ivory Coast, or D. Algeria?
I'd love it to be the last one. B. Algeria. Oh no, B. Egypt. B. Egypt.
I will take Egypt, but you did first say Algeria, but no, Egypt is the correct answer. Well done.
He'd love it. He would love him to be from Algeria. That's what I said.
Yeah, exactly.
To be fair, it'd be him versus Mahrez on the right flank. Who would get in?
True. Oba, your question in League 2 comes in from A1 Lucas P. Which team did Cristiano Ronaldo play for before Man United? A. Porto, B. Sporting Lisbon, C. Real Madrid, or D. Rio Ave?
Sporting Lisbon.
Locking that in?
Yes.
Well done, mate. No delays on that. You're going up to League 1. Zachary, your question comes in from @Ed Jackson. Which club played their home games at Wembley in the 2017-18 season? A. Millwall, B. Leyton Orient, C. Tottenham Hotspur, or D. Fulham?
Spurs, mate. Tottenham Hotspur.
Locking in?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Well done. The boys are on fire this morning.
Here we go. I'd already got one wrong by this time last time, so it's
an
an improvement.
Oba, your question comes in from Sujal TDR. Which of the following clubs has Victor Anichebe not played for?
Oh.
A. West Brom, B. Everton, C. Newcastle, or D. Sunderland?
I think it's C.
C. Newcastle?
Yeah.
You locking that in?
Yeah.
Oba, you weren't quite sure.
Oh my days!
You had some doubts about your Victor Anichebe knowledge. You've gone with Newcastle. But you needn't to worry, mate. You're going up to the championship.
Come on.
I haven't heard that name in so long, man.
Yeah.
It brings back so many
you need
memories.
to stop doing that, you know. When you do that,
reeling them in.
That actually gets to me. That actually gets to me still.
Sujal TDR is clearly an old Stat Wars fan, which will hopefully be coming back in 2021, guys, once we're back in a studio. But anyway,
Come on, man.
Zach, your question comes in from Rory Hutchison. In 2011, a statue of Michael Jackson was unveiled outside of a Premier League ground. Which one, or who owned that ground? QPR, Fulham, Watford, or Charlton?
Fulham, mate.
Locking in?
Yes.
Correct. Well done. Although I'm sure Fulham fans aren't that pleased that it was. It was a bit of a
That's
curse.
so funny. Why the hell would you have Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Was it? It was the right answer, Fulham. You say?
Yeah, Fulham.
Henry's got a lot of answers.
Yeah. It was Mohammed Al Fayed, their owner at the time, was best friends with him or something. Oba, you're in the championship. Your question comes in from Rory Hutchison again. Well done, Rory. You got 2 questions in this week. Which of these teams did not beat Liverpool in the 2019-20 Premier League season, so last year? A. Watford, B. Man City, C. Arsenal, or D. Man United?
Ooh.
You do have your lifelines.
Watford beat them. City beat them. So those 2 are out. Then the last 2 were Manchester United and Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
To be fair, is it in all competitions?
No, in the Premier League.
Oh, no, in the Premier League.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Just to be fair on him, because otherwise that's quite a madness.
Yeah.
Did not. Can I get a clue, please?
Sure. The clue is, this team drew 1 game and lost the other against Liverpool. It's not the best clue, but it's only supposed to be a clue, guys.
Arsenal.
You locking that in?
Ooh. Wait. Oh. You know them ones there you. Oh gosh.
Oh,
It was a long year last year, man.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. I still think we're even going through that season.
Same.
I've merged the seasons together and that. Yeah.
Yeah?
Wait.
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
just give me
He's
2
getting
secs.
proper tongue-tied here.
Just give me 2 secs. I'm really trying to think of
workout.
the United results, but I can't remember them. I'm just gonna go with Arsenal, man. I'm gonna go with my first answer, but I think it could be wrong in it, but
Oba,
we'll see.
you were in the championship. After a lot of deliberation between Arsenal and Man United, you've gone with Arsenal. And you're dropping down to League One, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Yeah, towards the back end of the year, right at the end, they beat Liverpool, Arsenal. Virgil van Dijk with that silly back pass, I seem to remember.
Flips.
Anyway, Oba, there's plenty of time to come back.
Not good enough, you know. Not good enough.
We'll see.
Damn.
We'll see. Anyway, Zach, you're in the championship as well. And this question comes in from Rory Hutchison. He's having quite a week. If you want to get your question in, remember to DM me on Twitter and Instagram. He's clearly set in some good ones recently.
Go on, Rory.
After losing 6-0 at home to Liverpool, what did then Aston Villa defender Joleon Lescott accidentally tweet?
Oh,
A,
what?
The View from a...
Oh my god.
It was very
This
notorious.
is a mental question.
Is it? It was notorious at the time. The view from an exotic luxury hotel. B, a luxury car. C, a gold and diamond encrusted watch on his wrist. Or D, a wallet filled with £50 notes.
This is mental.
It was only about 4 years ago.
I think I know this as well.
He's been on the Football Social, friend of the channel. It's a
I've
well-known
not
story.
been on the Football Social. I'm not 25.
I have got it on the Football Social. He said it was a mistake.
Can I get a clue, please?
Sure. The clue was, it was a Mercedes.
What? Is that the clue?
I think when I wrote the clue, I never assumed he'd have to use the clue. But how do you give a clue about a car? It's quite difficult.
Is that the clue?
So is that the answer then as well?
What are you locking in, Zach?
Doogie, I'm sorry. I didn't want to be this person again today, but I'm not having that.
All right.
I'm not having that.
You guys in the comments come up with how you do a clue about a car. And let me know, because I was clearly running out of patience on that day. Zach,
It could have been a Mercedes watch.
what are you going for?
A car, please. Man.
Luxury car, correct.
Yeah.
Well done. He has used a lifeline though, so that is a punishment enough. Some would say.
Doogie, no, it's not. This is a competition. This isn't a friendly bout. I'm trying to win this, and you've literally just given him the answer.
But he.
Whole point of a clue, mate.
It's very
Clue helps
difficult.
you.
I didn't. I thought he'd know it.
I cannot believe this right now.
More football pyramid controversy. Everyone hates Doogie. I know. Oba, we're in League One with you. Your question comes in from Manolo911. Who did Andrea?
Oh my gosh!
Take it up with the authorities at the end. Who did?
You are the authorities.
Who did
Dukes.
Andrea Pirlo replace as Juventus manager? A. Maurizio Sarri, B. Antonio Conte, C. Max Allegri, or D. Gennaro Gattuso?
Do you need a clue for this one, Sam, mate?
I'm
I'll give you one. He's Italian.
angry. You're dumb. I'm actually very angry. I'm gonna say sorry, but Doogie, you're not gonna hear the end of this. I promise you. I'm gonna bring this up. Every
sorry, Albert, you're
single
breaking
day.
up there. We're gonna have to move on. Yeah, Sarri, correct. Well done. You're back into
I can't
the
believe this.
Zach, we're gonna have to distract Oba. Your question comes in from Dominic Lee. Which team did Man City sign Vincent Kompany from? A. Hamburg, B. Schalke, C. Anderlecht, or D. Hoffenheim?
Anderlecht.
You locking that in?
Mention what was the first one? Sorry.
Hamburg, Schalke, Anderlecht, or Hoffenheim?
I'm pretty sure it's Anderlecht. Hamburg, for some reason, is in my head though. But I'll go Anderlecht.
Locking that in?
It's wrong. Where am I?
Premier League?
How many have I got left?
After this, you've got 3.
Anderlecht. Get Anderlecht.
Zach, you were in the Premier League. You've gone with Anderlecht, and you were wrong, I'm afraid.
It's Hamburg, isn't it?
It was Hamburg.
Yeah.
So it's even Stevens, lads. Both in the
See, that's karma.
Championship.
That's karma.
Yeah, it is. It is slightly.
Or I just didn't know it.
Ober, your
Yes.
question comes in from Schlock Shah. Which team holds the record for the second most points in Premier League history? A. Chelsea, B. Arsenal, C. Man City, or D. Liverpool?
Liverpool.
Locking that in?
Yeah.
Correct. Well done, Ober. You're going back up to the Premier League.
Come on, where I belong.
Zach, you need this to draw level with Ober. Your question comes in from Matthew Parman. The 2020 Champions League final was held in which city? A. Paris, B. Kiev, C. Munich, or D. Lisbon?
The 2020 one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you say Madrid?
Munich was one of the options if you want.
Ooh.
Oh, Lisbon. Yeah, Lisbon. It's meant to be Kiev, wasn't it? But it got moved to Portugal.
You locking that in?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Well done. Neck and neck, lads. Good stuff. We're back in the Premier League with Ober. Ober, your question comes in from Joe_Heart7. Which player holds the record for most Premier League yellow cards? A. Gareth Barry, B. Wayne Rooney, C. Scott Parker, or D. Lee Bowyer?
Gareth Barry's really sticking out just because he's played bare games, and I'm sure he's got that many yellow cards in it. But yeah, can I get a 50-50, please?
Sure. Gareth Barry, sorry.
Gary Barlow.
Gary Barlow. No, Gareth Barry.
Orange.
Or Lee Bowyer. Gary Barlow with the most
I'm
yellows.
gonna go Gareth Barry.
You locking that in?
Yeah.
Oh, but you were in the Premier League. You used your 50-50. It was Gareth Barry or Lee Bowyer, and you went with Gareth Barry. And you're going up to the Europa League. Well done, Ober.
Come on, the boys.
Top work. Right, Zach. Your question comes in from Will Mile. Everyone knows that Smicer, Alonso, and Gerrard scored for Liverpool in 2005. But who scored for AC Milan? A. Crespo, Shevchenko, Nesta. B. Maldini, Shevchenko, Crespo. C. Maldini, Kaka, Pirlo. Or D. Maldini and 2 from Crespo.
Can I use 50-50, please?
Sure. It's Maldini, Shevchenko, and Crespo, or Maldini and Crespo times 2. So either Maldini, Shevchenko, and Crespo, or Maldini and 2 from Crespo.
Ooh.
So basically, what you're asking yourself is: did Crespo score twice, or did Crespo
Yeah.
and Shevchenko score?
Oh no.
Zach was
Is
about
it-
6 at this time.
Saying Crespo scored 2 would feel like it is the right answer, but I feel like that's just put in there to put me off as well. The one where Shevchenko scored, please, mate.
You've gone with B. Maldini, Shevchenko, Crespo. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Zach, you were in the Premier League. You used your 50-50. You've gone with Maldini, Shevchenko, Crespo. And you're going down to the Championship. You got it
Woohoo.
wrong.
Swear down. I really thought that was right, you know.
Yeah.
I did not.
Crespo got
at
2.
all.
Okay, this is quite interesting now. If Ober gets this right, he's won the show. If he gets it wrong, though, Zach has a chance to get his right, and then there'll be a fastest finger first. Ober, your question comes in from Joe Hart 7. Only 2 clubs have finished in the top 6 of the Premier League in every year since 2009-10. Who are they? A. Man City and Arsenal. B. Man City and Spurs. C. Spurs and Man United. Or D. Man City and Man United.
Spurs and City is one, isn't it?
Spurs and City was one, yeah?
I've got a feeling that is the right answer, but I'm gonna use my super sub, yeah, and I'm gonna call. Who can I call that's gonna know this stuff? Because every time I call someone, they just don't know it as well. The last 2 times I've called Danny and Mikey, they both didn't know it. Who would know this?
Who do you
Would Hamill
reckon?
know this? I don't know. He would just deliberate bare. Would Joe know this? But would he even pick up? Last time we got these ringtone and that.
I'm going to need a
God.
decision.
Can you call Mikey McCubbin?
Mikey McCubbin. Here we go.
Yeah, but I've got that answer in my head that I think is right, innit? Oh, you might even be doing the VO that I'm editing.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service
Gutting.
Gosh, Mikey, man.
Well, what would happen in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? They wouldn't let him have another one.
Well, it's not that show, is it? It's not that show.
No, we've always allowed them another one. Who would you like to call?
George.
He loves
George.
this, right?
Picking on pie.
Hello?
Hey George, you're on the football pyramid. you're trying to help Obba. If he gets this right, he wins the show.
I think it's City and Spurs.
That's what Obba was edging towards as well.
I would have normally said Arsenal, but I think we finished 7th last year.
Last year, yeah. Or even lower than that.
But then Spurs didn't do well last year, did they? Well, Mourinho was celebrating finishing 6th when because they're in the Europa League. Or 5th. I would lean towards the Spurs and City one, because I know City definitely haven't finished outside then, I don't think.
Obba, what do you reckon?
I'm going with it. That's what I was going with, and George has confirmed that. So yeah, if I'm wrong, then we're both wrong, innit?
So you're going with B, Man City and Spurs.
Yeah.
Obba, you were in the Europa League. You needed to get this right to win the show. You've called George. He's advised you to go with Man City and Spurs. And you're both correct. Well done, Obba. Thanks, George.
Love it, George. You legend.
Bye.
You legend.
Obba,
Woo!
Congratulations on winning the show. But we need to find out where Zach Jalab ends up. It could be in League One.
Mad.
I might purposely get it wrong, because I do.
Your question comes in from T.Chambers94.
Yes, T-Dot.
Who was Spurs' manager when they last won a trophy? A. Juan de Ramos, B. Martin Jol, C. Harry Redknapp, or D. Maurizio Pochettino?
You know this, Zach.
I'm calling a friend.
Who are you calling?
Sonny!
Sonny!
Who was the manager to last win Spurs trophy?
Oh, Juan de Ramos.
Juan de Ramos, please.
You locking that in?
Yeah, screw it.
Zach,
What a bloke.
you've brought Sonny into the room. You've gone with Juan de Ramos. And Sonny hasn't let you down. You're finishing in the Premier League. Congratulations. Well done, Sonny. Well done, Zach.
Bye.
But we have to go live. Well, all the show is live, but we have to go to Obba, our football pyramid champion for this week. Obba, congratulations. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very happy right now. Zach was a very worthy opponent, but I knew today, I had a feeling that, even when you gave him that clue that was basically the answer, I still had a feeling that I'm gonna win, and it happened.
Yeah,
So,
you relaxed after Mercedes Gate, I think we'll call it from now on.
yeah.
And you kept calm and won the show with actual ease in the end. Zach, it wasn't your best display. How are you feeling?
Lost to myself. I was really only
Hey,
paying
rate me, Zach.
I was only really playing against myself.
The Chelsea boys falling apart
The
now.
I knew it was Hamburg. I normally just go against my first instinct. I literally said in both of them, I knew it was Hamburg. I said, I think it's Hamburg. Then I went Antwerp, and then I said, I think it's. I feel like I always feel like you're trying to double cross me, do you, mate? I'm actually always playing against you, to be honest. Whoever I'm playing against is you.
That's everyone. All the viewers. They all hate Doogie. That's one thing everyone could be unified in the football pyramid is unified hatred
Football
for
pyramid
me.
union.
I like it. Right, guys, that is all we've got time for on the football pyramid for this week. As I said earlier, if you want to get your question featured, remember to DM me on Twitter or Instagram. I've got a long list of about 100 pages of questions, but they will be asked eventually. Oh, but this is going out on Saturday morning. What should they go and watch now?
They should go, and if they're on Snapchat, head over to Snapchat and watch our FD We Need to Talk show that goes out every day. All the stuff that you don't really hear on some of the shows on YouTube we cover on Snapchat. So yeah, go check that out.
Nice. Anything else from you, Zach?
Stay safe out there. Love your parents. Make sure you've got a good friend base. Always make sure your friend's looking after you.
I love it when you do this life advice section. It's great.
Come follow me on Instagram.
Excellent. And then it's just a little plug at the end. Stay safe, but mainly follow me on Instagram.
Follow me on
Thanks very
Instagram.
much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.